Right, so people can hear me. Oh, we're all on now, yeah, that's right. That's how you cut a conversation, kids. So they can hear me, they can't hear you lot. Right, now they can hear you
Shut
lot.
up, we're live.
So, everyone watching, welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. Tonight is Carbon 2185, a wonderful game by Dragon Turtle Games. If you go check out their website at dragonturtlegames.com and buy stuff, you can use the code WAITE, W-A-I-T-E, with a capital W, and you will get a 10% discount. So head over, buy stuff, they love it. And we got a lovely thank you from Dragon Turtle Games midweek because people have been buying stuff and using the code. So thank you very much to those people. Yeah, we have other sponsors. Sawdust and Swear Words. They do lots of woodcraft. It's amazing. Go look at it. Pens, cups, dice, cuppy, tankards, bowls, candle holders. He's fixed a clock. He's made a toilet roll holder. That was wonderful, Dave. Sawdust and Swear Words are sending me a care package with some dice cups in and things that we will be doing as a giveaway, so when they arrive, watch out for that. We've got Arcane Script, which I'll get to. Thornless Rose, we did a giveaway over the last week to win a leather dice tray and some dice, and that was won today. And I've lost my notes of who won it. I think it was Napsy Cats or Nixie 40. It's on my Twitter. You can find out who won it on there. So thank you very much to Thornless Rose for doing that giveaway through us. Ruffworx Creative, incredible woodworker. Essentially rips pieces of wood from trees with his bare teeth and turns them into dice trays and turns leather into armour. So he kills a cow, makes some armour. It's wonderful. Go and have a look at his photos. Beautiful. We also have, who's recent to the thing, Sherna, who is a World of Warcraft streamer and a glass crafter. She does some incredible figurines that she does out of glass. I think she streams her glass working mainly on a Friday, sometimes a Tuesday. You will see at our break her business card where you can go find her, and her link will pop up in the chat throughout. Go check her out on her Instagram, and then from there you can find other stuff that she does. But she is an incredible glass worker, and she is sending over a couple of very pretty dice protectors, which are little glass dragons that you can use to look after your D20s. So that is very nice of her. So thank you for that. So that's the sponsors out of the way. If you want to follow everything we're doing, look at the bottom. You can see it. Heavyweight Gaming on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and you can find out what we're doing, what we're taking pictures of, what we've got planned, what we've been writing, what we've been playing, what we plan to write and play, etc. If you want to support us in any way, shape or form, either via subscribing to the Twitch, which if you do, thank you very much, or subscribing via Patreon, excuse me. It's a tiered system for a couple of dollars, converting into a couple of quid a month, and whatever we get from that we just throw back in to like get artwork and a new camera when mine gets thrown out the window by a 11-month-old, but we don't talk about that. So yeah, so thank you very much. If you do support us in that way, great. If you just like watching us and having a laugh, that's still supporting us, and if you throw it around the internet and tell your friends about us, again, that's supporting us. It's great. The more people we have having a laugh with us, the better it is, and we'll just keep doing this instead of doing it in my mum's basement. It's been dead for 10 years, so it's scary as. Alright, just remember that. So, have I got through all the lovely stuff? Right, no one's shouting out anything. Cool, right, so that's all the good stuff. We're playing Carbon 2185, which is a cyberpunk game based on the 5e rule set. Some of you may have used it for Dungeons and Dragons, others for other things. It's amazing, it's good. So we're playing that. We are on session 5, I believe. And this bunch of misfits, I think you've done 4, James, and this is 5. Yeah, we'll go with that. Once he runs out of fingers, we're finishing the game. So this lot have been together for 5 sessions now. They've been working for a biker gang called the Sons of Chaos in the city of San Francisco. Now, over the last 6 months or so, they've earned quite a reputation with the Sons of Chaos, and they quite like using them. Not enough to bring them into the gang because they're still free gunning mercenary cyberpunks. But yeah, their last job that they did was to deliver a sniper rifle to a wonderful chap called Bison. What ensued after the delivery can only be described as lunacy. They bought some stolen guns from an arms dealer and then were pleasantly surprised when they found out those guns were hot as. Right? Oh no. Oh no.
Too soon.
They've then got rid of those guns, so essentially pissed they're few hundred thousand wonlongs down the river.
We? You mean John?
Well,
just John.
The rest of us didn't.
So they got rid of the 16k triad revolvers. They gave them to one of the sweet shop mercenaries known as Cherry Bonbon, who's been chasing them for a while, and told her where the rifle was that they've just delivered. And off Cherry went to deal with that. This lot left her to it and went back to the Sons of Chaos, spoke to their contacts, had a drink, chilled out, met some robot stuff, and took on 2 new jobs. First of which is to go speak to a ex-gang member of the Sons of Chaos and give them the choice: die or have their ink physically removed from their body. Whatever this person chooses, this lot have to record and send back to Tina, one of the Sons of Chaos. 200k for them revolvers, if I remember rightly. Possibly sawdust, possibly. So that's the first job. The second job, of which they will receive more information from when we start, is they are to go to District 3 because there is a VIP who either is the resource or knows of the resource, knowledge, etc., of some incredibly new tech that everybody wants to get their hands on. So this information has been leaked out, the Sons of Chaos have got hold of it, and they're sending this bunch of misfits to it. So, a couple of things before we dive right in. We have Ian playing Jake, who is a street samurai, so an enforcer and uses all their fighty skills, mainly 2 swords. We have James playing Alex, who you may have seen has changed from scoundrel to troublemaker, because he has now progressed down an archetype for the scoundrel. We have Sparks, who you can now see as a robomancer. This is played by Rob. Again, they've hit level 3, so they've got paths that they could choose for their classes. We got Chase, played by Niall, who has gone from Daimyo to Ballistic Fury. So that will be a lot easier for Niall to say.
Also sounds amazing.
And yeah, Ballistic Fury as a occupation. So it's good. And then we have our lovely Nif playing Jean Jean, and he is forever a combat medic. So yes. So as per, I'm using Sirenscape. If you don't use it, check it out. You can currently download the free player at the minute and get a load of sources, HP, ketchup, to try out, and they've got loads of little cool sound bites on there. And this is what we're using for the games, for the fantasy and for the cyberpunk stuff. So
the name of your winner of that lucky draw, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Who was it?
Nixie and the Cats.
Nixie and the Cats. There you go. So well done,
Sounds
Nixie.
like a band, not a winner.
I'd listen to that.
That's harsh. No, man.
I mean, you can go and watch a lovely video of Adi and Sam pulling the lucky draw out.
Yes, that was cool. That was cool. I will say earlier on that we didn't get live, but I did have a witness. Whilst I was sorting out the overlay, I was talking to Niall, and my ginger child Samson walked up to me and went, "I love pie, Dad," and walked away. I mean, what more do you want, kids? What more do you want?
It was a very beautiful moment.
That's all you need in life. That's all you need in life.
I will not deny that. So, on with the festivities. Or thereof. What are you doing, kids? What are you doing?
We need more information about this job if we're taking this contract.
We've got the. I think
we already took the contract, but too late for that.
Well, so we left it as sign the contract, didn't we? So I think Tina was then going to
tell us more.
Tell us more, right? As a result of us all thumbprinting the
cool.
pad.
So you all thumbprinted. Jake, you thumbprinted, by the way. I mean, you were like first in there, just straight in, bang. Dived over.
I was paying attention, just like, yeah, fine, whatever.
Yeah, whatever brings me money. So, so as she sat in front of you, and you can see her in a lovely attire, working behind the bar and such, and her little eye patch with the neon lights that spin round. So the VIP, and she starts, as you've all pushed your thumbprints onto it, you can see more files, more folders pop up on the screen and stuff, and she starts flicking through them. There's loads of whatever going on, and she opens the one, and she sort of sits back. She's got the tablet in her hand, and she's like, and she reads through a little bit. Okay, so his name is Dr. Pedro Orlov. Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's going to be one of those sessions.
It's an in-joke, but it's amazing.
Oh,
I feel like I'm missing out on something now.
we
Sorry.
will we will inform you of festivities at the break. As you can see by Ruffworx reaction. So Dr. Pedro Orlov, right? They are a expert in physiology and biomechanics. Yep. Like a brick to the face. And the information, either it's still unclear as to whether the doctor has it on them or is it or knows its whereabouts, but it's definitely them that will be able to answer those questions. The new technology that has allegedly been out there is they've somehow managed to create augments that are biomechanical rather than cybernetical. I'm going with that. Sorry, it's my world. It's in the Boxford dictionary. So yeah, and apparently with this it means they don't get detected at scanners, whether they be around the cities across the world. They can be hidden, similar to like your hidden blades and stuff that are in your arm. They're still a physical thing within you. Apparently, and it's all hearsay rumours, but it's big enough rumour that people are going for it, that he's managed to locate, come up with, be part of whoever designed it, that it can become one with yourself, so undetectable until you require it. T1000, T2000, T3000.
Does that mean that they have a low, if negligible, blood tox as well?
You don't know. We'll have to ask the doctor.
Do we have any idea where the doctor lives or works?
Oh, so in District 3 there is a facility. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Here's all the notes now, kids. Yes. So
It's
in
got
this,
like 3 sentences.
no, 3 words, mate. It's pronounced words.
Oh, sorry, words.
Hang on. Dun, 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 dun. So he works for. Ding, 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 ding. He works for a corporation called Nightingale Exploration. Yeah. They are based, or their origin is India, and their industry that they specialise in is space travel.
do we have a picture of this gentleman?
You do not. The picture is blank.
Excellent. That's what we wanted.
So we're looking for a man that doesn't exist.
A man with no face.
And we know, so effectively, we know he's in District 3, we know who he works for, we don't know where he lives.
You don't know where he lives, no. You just know that he works for that corporation. So, you are expected to locate with that information and retrieve the doctor.
So that's all the information that there is.
This is
If we know where he works, that's enough to find him.
this is highly this is a leaked source of information rather than we had a 3-hour conversation with the doctor and wrote everything down.
Who else has access to this information?
Well, we've received it down in District 5, so I can imagine most.
Means other people will be after him.
There will definitely be other people after him.
Sweet shop?
They are private mercenaries. We haven't hired them, but I wouldn't assume they're not.
Is that the name of his lab, Eddie?
Is there what, sorry?
Twitch.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Has a biomechanical shot lab somewhere? It'll be Ruffworx, which isn't a sinister name for a medical facility at all. You have no idea.
And we got an address for the ex-Sons guy.
Yes, she pumps it. She sends it over to your HUDs, your personal messages, and it is.
Sweet.
It's at the border. So if you were to look at a map of San Francisco, District 4 and 5 are adjacent to one another, and 3 is just under 5. So you can cross straight from 5 to 3, and towards that southern border crossing, which you will know is heavily guarded. It's guarded well enough that those of 3 do not want scumbags of 5 walking in. Cyberpunks are slightly different, but the actual riff-raff of District 5, if they try to get into District 3, there's a bit of resistance.
So the ex-Sons of Chaos member, have we got a picture for him?
You do.
Or name?
So
what was his name?
So the name is Larry Holmes.
Thought it was going to be Dave.
No.
Is that Holmes with a
L.
With an L, yeah.
Holmes.
What was his forte?
What do you mean?
What was he?
What's he do?
Was he a combat guy? Was he
How well this will pick it up.
He was a smuggler.
He was a smuggler.
Yeah, so if you can see the wonderful map presented on your heads-up display by Alex. You can put it down now, lad. You can put it down.
What page, James?
168.
You can.
Is that page 168 in the excellent?
Oh yeah.
It is, yeah. It's presented that. In fact, you could use the attached bookmarker, and you can put it on 168 in case you ever need to find the map again.
If you use the code heavy.
Nope. If you use the code wait.
Wait.
Yeah, if you use the code WAIT with a capital W, then yeah.
10% off.
Even Sparks can own a copy of it.
Even me.
Nerd.
I can't read.
They are bad stuff as well, aren't they?
It's true.
Our hacker can't read. I'm worried now.
Read only binary.
Your
Wow.
10% off will go towards sending Sparks to school.
Like actually being back up north. Jesus. Speaking of sending Sparks back to school, while we're out doing these errands, gentlemen, I reckon I've scrounged enough pieces that I can finish my little homeschool project back at the shop. So if we can swing by the shop on our travels today, it'd be appreciated.
Might be a workshop on the way somewhere, because having to go.
I need my workshop. That's where the stuff is.
Not just any old workshop.
You have
I
a
say as well.
workshop, Sparks.
Addy?
I spoke to you about it after last session.
Says Tina.
Because he
Sounded-
wasn't doing a voice.
Exactly.
I literally called you Sparks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have a little workshop.
You're borrowing a workshop.
Do we need to do any shopping to get any equipment? for
That was
anyone
going to be
else?
my question. Do they have like someone doing all the usual bits of selling equipment and stuff?
My shop. No. Hey.
You want to shop?
Tech, supplies, weapons.
Used to be a shop before I started, sort of.
Did you take arrow to the knee after that?
It was more selling kind of people wanting computer upgrades, rogue augments, people wanting things opening, you know, a few sort of cashing hand jobs, but pay was crap, and ultimately this was a bit more fruitful, should we say. So just kind of got rid of a lot of stuff, got a few little projects, just kind of set it up as a bit of a stock room, I guess, at the moment, just holding a few bits and pieces, nothing special, but not really been used as a commercial shop, no customers for a while now, not since I started running with Cyberpunks.
Fair enough. Although, just to say to the fact that this seems more lucrative, we've so far spent what we made by a fair bit.
You might have.
Whoa.
I'll wander over and have a chat with Tina.
Alright, Tina's stood there.
I'll smile, give her a wink.
She nods.
You I don't suppose you guys have any spare guns, right?
Spare guns, we have a few.
As in, Ones that we can borrow.
And or buy.
Ones that you can borrow, we could rent you them.
How much to rent a revolver? If you have one.
How much to rent a revolver? Let me tell you. As I pull out my shopping list. Ding, ding, ding. Entertain yourselves. Your call is important to us. Where am I? Where? Oh, come on,
It'd be
come
such
on.
a hacker thing. If a hacker gets asked something while they're looking it up, they just kind of put a little music running in the background, like a little elevator music in the background. They're looking it up. It's like,
Where's the black market? I've lost my black market.
renting isn't under black market.
It's just under weapons. It's page after weapons.
Yes, a page after weapons. Nice one, Sawdust. Yeah, I had these 2 revolvers. They cost me
You had
200k.
Gun rental. There we go. So per hour, $2,000.
Per
And then
hour.
now.
I'll pass.
oh, Ali.
Most people rent guns to use them and then give them back, and not to go on 4-week treks with them.
I understand.
You're missing out.
Is there a 4-week price?
We happen to have Dragon Turtle Games in the chat as we speak, so everyone say hello and be nice.
Sorry for butchering your game on a weekly basis.
Speaking of shopping, Addy,
Yep.
I was just while I was looking for something else, I found what you can do with your influence. Is the black market on the way by any chance?
On the way, it's the black market's not a place. It's not a just pop down and it's all the stalls are out. But
Apparently, I have enough influence now for that.
you can ask Tina if she can arrange black market things if you so wish.
I'll let Thingy finish.
Specialist ammunition would be good.
So we can rent you guns, but obviously if you're going into District 3 and I don't know when you'll return, it's yes. Most people rent them just for a quick job, because we'll have to biolock them to you and then unbiolock them.
You need to rent guns for, John. I thought you were pretty stocked.
I have a gun.
It's gravy time.
Oh, thank you, CMDR.
I'd quite like a gun.
Pretty sure you've shot someone.
I thought you did.
I haven't shot anyone. I don't need a gun. I just think it would be nice to have a gun.
This
Well,
unit
he's got
loaned
most of the fight
Sean.
hiding in the rubbish.
I do currently have one. Yeah, Alex has given me one to borrow at the moment. So,
Which one?
I'd like to be able to give it back to him.
Do you not have a gun?
This unit lent a KHMA heavy pistol to
Okay.
the unit
Aren't
known
heavy
as
pistols
Sean.
biolocked?
And why are you
yes.
obsessed with revolvers?
Yeah, heavy pistols are normally biolocked. It's only 21st century you can just pass around.
Well, you don't know Alex's gun, do you, Jake?
Which is why I asked what it was.
I used to have a. I'm used to using a revolver. I used to have a piece that was provided when I was in the forces. I'm comfortable with the style of weapon and the way I fight using a revolver.
Fair enough, makes sense.
Give me.
If you really want one, we can probably bottle and get some money to actually buy it.
This unit will have its gun back if you do the ship.
I mean, Alex, don't get me wrong. I must appreciate you loaning me that gun, and I just wanted to see whether or not the Suns had a revolver available that could be biolocked to me, and if so, I would happily give you your gun back. If not, I will. If it's okay with you still, I will use it. But
Give me a persuasion check.
To try and persuade Alex to keep hold of the gun.
No, this is for Tina.
Sorry, it was the one skill that just 13.
13? Yeah, and there's no. She just. Yeah, we can rent you them.
Always. Oh, that's cool. I will. I'll pick one up somewhere.
Chances are you'll get a chance to pick it off of someone potentially,
I'm sure we'll come across a revolver at some point.
or a revolver user. Either works for us.
Sure, Jack said you had a couple.
We got rid of a couple that might have caused some problems for the Suns. I'm hoping that Jack raises that with the boys, and we might get some kind of reward for taking care of that problem for you.
Okay. Noted. So, anything else before you?
This sheet. Well, I'm gonna ask her something too about buying stuff potentially.
Okay.
I'll taking the hint. I'll leave Jake to it and wander off and go sit back down.
She carries on pouring herself a drink at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Best time.
Yeah, somewhere.
If the dead taught us anything, it's always 9 p.m. somewhere.
She gives a nod.
Morning,
Jake.
Morning. Right. Before we head off, I'm looking to get some more upgrade modules for this and just kind of tap the tech. Do you know anyone might be able to get some, or if anyone has some?
What level of upgrade are you wanting?
Something I can afford.
Wow. Which, to me, I have no idea.
I don't know what's available, so I don't know what to say to that either. I'm still waiting for that list from Bison, which might be waiting a while.
You may be waiting a while. But you have to tell me what you'd like, and then I can make an informed decision.
Okay, where are we going after? What about AI? Just like something simple. Maybe help with analysis on the field.
Analysis of what?
Battle mode situation, mostly. I'm usually fighting stuff, so I kind of need it.
Okay. I don't personally, and then she gives you a clear, like business card shape, and it just has a bit of a running round red dot that goes around the edge of it, just chasing itself. She goes, if you check out the place on this card, they might be able to help you out. And she's sort of looking around the bar, and thank you for the follow, Bielpis. All right, my accent's brilliant on your name. So apologies for butchering that. So yeah, she's.
That's Bia Elpis. She's a character in my Wednesday night Star Wars game.
Yay! Thank you for watching and thank you for following. So Tina slides over the business card towards you, Jake.
Go ahead, just nod and say thanks. Well, I'll have a look.
Cool. She's as you're talking to her, she's looking around as she slides you the business card to make sure no one's watching. Cool.
That's it for me. That's all I wanted to ask.
Cool.
I don't know if any of the others wanted to say anything. Otherwise, we'll be heading off. But I'll let them. I'll check with them first.
Yeah, I'm good.
See if she can get us a standard ballistic vest.
I can sell you one.
Get shot less.
I'm after one of them if you can. How much we talking?
You just want a standard ballistic vest?
Yeah.
45,000.
45? Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Cool. She holds out like a little contactless scanner that you, I'm assuming, bip, and send over your 45,000 one-ons?
Yep.
Cool. Just,
Tina.
yes. Well, where do you lot keep popping up from? Can you not just all talk to me as a group? Why are you in a queue? This is very disconcerting.
You get
Wait,
any?
for
You
Webust.
get any specialists black market ammo?
We don't deal in the black market. We're an upstanding, legit gang.
Is this kind of when I just snicker at her a little bit? Very subtly. Sorry.
I'll back away from him, snickering.
There's a difference between us and the black market, nerd.
I'll let it slide.
Yes, you will. If you wish to visit the black market, I'm sure you can find it outside this establishment. Just don't go around shouting, where is the black market? And just in case some of you think it's a place, it is not a place that you just wander into.
I didn't mean that literally.
Well, I'm taking it as literally for comedic effect.
That's...
Alright, noted.
Anybody else? Alex, are you okay? You're not in the queue?
This unit does not require anything from your subsistence nor of your stores.
Before we head out,
ever the charmer. Yep.
while we're out on these jobs, can maybe I ask a favour? If any of the guys you've got running for you, if any of the local lads out and about hear any mention of any of Sweet Shop, whether it's just sightings, whether we hear of what areas they're operating in, even if we suspect they're up to something, you can just give us a heads up and let us know.
Do the Sons of Chaos need to be scared?
I don't think so.
So we don't need to protect you? I'm asking because you are freelancers, so if you want protection, honey.
We're alright on, I think we're alright on that front, it's just more the heads up would be appreciated. We can look after ourselves if we know what's coming usually.
For one long.
One singular one long.
One singular one long.
I'll hand it over.
I'll just give a glance as he's doing that.
You see Sparks pay for something? Unless you're on.
You alright, Sparks?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of shrug my shoulders and walk away.
Cool. Tina carries on, sorting the bar out. The two lads that were there from the morning are finishing down the other end. And then you see, like as you've been sat there eating your breakfast, learning more about the missions and stuff, you see just more of the members of the Sons of Chaos coming in, getting breakfast, starting on the booze nice and early, messing about with small parts of engines and stuff just on tables.
Did Jake ever turn up?
You are Jake.
You are Jake.
Jack, was it Jack?
Yes, Jack did not turn up. Jack was missing this morning.
He's off doing gang
He's
stuff.
off doing gang stuff.
I wrote down. No, I did roll down Jake. I'm good to head off. You guys are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I have? Would Jake have any idea what to do with the car to actually get the address off it? Is it just scan or is it something different?
As soon as you get hold of it, as soon as you look at it, there is an address on there, but no name, just an address.
Where is that relative to where we're going?
So if you went in a straight line from here to the ex-gang member, then you would have to veer maybe 5 blocks. So it'd take you 5-10 minutes out of your way.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad that.
I'm also gonna get in touch with an old friend because I'm gonna use another new feature I now have, thanks to my influence. Get a bit more info on the VIP if I can from my street informer.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how we do that. I'll just somehow I don't know how that's actually gonna use that mechanically, was. So I just say I'm gonna reach out to a friend to get more info.
So what's this?
Who's a
Is this,
friend?
is this of your?
How did you get 7 influence?
Gutterpunk has extra start.
Ah.
I got 3 to start with, and then I got 2 level 2, 2 level 3.
Very nice.
So, what is that you're specifically saying there, Jake? What were you just asking about then? Where are you getting this thingy from? Is it from your Gutterpunk?
It's the general street influence stuff.
Oh, the street
influence
influence.
7, you have a street informant,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
at 6 you have the next level black market,
Yeah. Okay.
which is what I was asking about that too.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so you're leaving on your way. You're heading to. Wait, are you heading to the black market address first, or are you?
DM, did we agree on a place where my shed is?
Yes, it is about 25 minutes north of the pub you're in right now. So
District 5, yeah?
yeah, so the opposite direction to where you're going.
Be a big help if we could swing by on the way, guys.
How far out of the way would they take us? About an hour there and back?
Half
Total?
an hour there, a couple hours work, an hour work, half an hour back, whatever it is.
I'm sure an hour's
So,
not
where's
going to
this
kill
to?
us.
Okay.
There you go.
What if we check the black market while you're doing your work? Or did you want us to come with us for that?
Yeah,
Why don't we just go? Why don't we go get this first job done, and then we'll see about and while we're waiting to hear back from your contacts and know where you need to go to do whatever you need to do.
Well, my thing's on the way. I know where we're going. We can do that on the way. It's only 5 minutes on the way.
I just need to get the parts I got off those TV droids installed. Good to go. Take about an hour once I get there. On my end. It can wait, but be useful.
So where are you going, kids? You indecisive
Let's do the
bunch.
workshop first. Pro and all that stuff.
Let's go to Sparks Workshop. An hour's not going to really hurt us, you know.
Still early
Time,
morning,
isn't it?
isn't it? It's like 8, 9 in the morning.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah,
half. It's coming up 9 o'clock. About time you got up
It's pain in
and
the
stuff.
arse, guys, but it's just a one-stop shop. I can just check if nothing's been broken into and get bits in, and then job's done.
Nah, we're a team. If you want to do something, we'll support you as long as it's not too much out of our way.
Oh, we're
Well,
it.
yeah,
This
we've got
unit's
route-
patience module is running thin, but acceptable for an
If
hour.
you come to the shop, I can upgrade it for you.
We're on a timer here, though, right? But if this information's out with other people, we've already lost a night and a half. We've already lost a night and a half a day, so we need to get this first job done and then get down to District 5 as soon as to District 3 as soon as.
Agreed.
Do we know when they actually got the information? So it could have been even longer than that.
It's,
Dare say
it's
if I can
hot.
get this stuff working in the workshop, I'll be a bit more useful to you as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're going to face in District 3, so I think whatever Sparks has got up his sleeve might be useful to have in District 3.
Yeah, if it's quick.
This unit suggests splitting the group.
We won't really need someone who can shoot to get someone's ink off. So we could do the first job. Still split the money all the ways because you're doing stuff to help us in the future. So I'm not gonna I'll try and argue that.
I'm not a fan of splitting up, and last time we decided to go on a job, we got a grenade thrown at me.
That was when we stayed together though.
We've got a grenade thrown at all of us.
And you're not carrying anything.
This unit was not in the said grenade incident.
I've done a delivery job, I've been shot twice and had a grenade thrown at me.
Surely you want some peace and quiet from it.
What's your point?
This
And
unit is ever so grateful that you never served in the forces.
We work in the streets. That's life now. You're gonna get shot at. You're gonna get stabbed. You're gonna get explosives thrown in your direction.
Yeah, that's fine, but I'd rather 4 other people around when it happens than 2 or 1.
I
let's
do
go for the
try and take the
workshop.
brunt of
Let's go. Let's go. Swing by. Quick trip. If it's something you can do quickly, great. If not, we need to move on.
Sparks?
Workshop is-
Sparks? Are you putting your thing together?
It will take a bit of time, yeah.
Yeah, it'll take an hour. So you know it will take you, once you get there, 1 hour to put that together.
An hour there, take me an hour to do what I need to do, and then we're free to go about our business.
So 2 hours max total. There and back. And it worked.
I can't see it being that much of a problem. This guy's been out of the gang for a couple of weeks. He hasn't vanished. You know what I mean? He's still... He
I'm
hasn't
not
gone
worried
to
about
ground.
him.
It's not the time-sensitive issue. This unit believes the time-sensitive issue is the second mission.
Yeah, exactly. The longer we wait, the more chance someone else is going to mosey in on that.
Designated secret mission number 4.
But let me,
Don't get me wrong, we can go straight there, but it means I'll be less useful to you when we get there.
Let's
Your
go.
call, ultimately.
We're going to a new area. We'll need all the help we need.
There's something I can do while you're sorting that out. I'll make a couple of calls.
Alright.
Cool.
Move.
So who's are you all going with Sparks? Cool. So
Regrettably, all are going with Sparks.
so you all start, you head out the pub, you hang a right and you start heading north toward, you follow Sparks essentially. Nothing's different from what you've been seeing in District 5 over the last couple of days, well 6 months. Yeah, it's still, you can, there's cigarette smoke in the air, dogs barking, kids screaming, adults screaming, gunshots now and then, never any sirens. What a lovely.
Gunshots screaming.
Yeah.
Lady, just before we move on, this is a slight gaming mechanic-y question for you.
Oh, lovely.
As part of my...
You know we've got the creator watching it, so you're going to pull me on a rules
Yeah.
thing, you bastard.
No, as part of my influence,
Yeah.
you know, and kind of work into my backstory, I'm thinking that my corporate link
Yeah.
is something to do with the space industry.
Okay.
Given my background, and that's basically who I'm kind of now going to just sort of like, you know, give a call to and just see whether or not I can find out some other stuff about our friend Pedro Orlov, my handler.
Okay.
What's your...
not knowing exactly which corporation I'm linked to, because I think we probably should have had that discussion and we haven't.
Is it an Indian-based company?
So, 2 seconds. Right, so
John, what's your influence at, just out of curiosity?
It's subject to, it's 4, but on the assumption we're getting the standard 2 per level, it's technically now 6, but it depends on whether or not AD's mechanically doing that differently. Again, we didn't.
You have 4. You have 4.
Yeah, cool.
And
And it was street.
mechanically, don't worry about it. And Jake, you don't know other people's characters, so stop digging. So, Jean, you're linked to Dubai Space.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get in touch with my handler and just basically the question I'm going to ask is, does he know anything about any new tech in the space industry and who might be behind the research, and if there's any jobs going related to it. I've heard a few rumours on the streets about some new tech coming out of the space industry that might be hot.
Okay, so you ring up, call comes through, and you hear a voice. Hello, Pavan speaking.
Hey Pavan, it's Jean here.
Hey, John, how are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. A little bit in the hole, but you know, looking to get some jobs on the go that will take care of that.
Still enjoying the life of a cyberpunk?
It's been an interesting 12 months.
Well, I did tell you to stay.
I know. I was enjoying what I was doing, but I couldn't act as freely as I would like to sort problems out. Now
Okay.
I've got that freedom.
Well, I've got a pay rise while you've been away, so that's good for me.
Nice.
What can I do you for?
Well, I'm wondering whether or not it's something I can do for you. I've heard some talk on the streets about some hot new tech coming out of the space sector. I'm wondering if you knew anything about it or were interested in knowing more about it. If I could find out more.
How did you find out, John? Who told you? John, is this a safe line?
It's reasonably safe as far as I'm concerned. It's coming through on my internal comm, and I'm not opening it up to the group.
You don't trust us?
As far as I know.
You see Sparks behind you with his laptop. Yeah, it's totally fine, mate. Download. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Yeah.
That's not bad. 16.
Cool. So, I won't make you roll sense motive. You've known Pavan years. You could tell he's a little bit like went from how's everything out there to you've kind of put him in a nervous moment. There is some hot tech. Are you on a job? Are you part of this, John? You want to be careful. They've got people going for it. Like some of our lot are going over, and they ain't going to be messing about. I mean, they're going up against a corp. You know how that works. Nightingale are going to be packing some heat. You want to be careful.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That it's against the corp rather than anything else. But people want the tech.
Original word, he were unassociated, but Nightingale are taking credit that he's one of theirs.
Interesting. Do you know anything about the guy?
The name sounds familiar, but I can't think why. I don't know. Like I went through. Obviously, they put me in the archives. I went through. I couldn't find anyone like the Pedro Orlov. I mean, it sounds Batava-ish, Russian way, but I can't imagine the gangs having someone that connected.
You might know a guy. He might be related to someone if he's not himself and he went a different direction. Could be anything, right?
Yeah. But they're talking about some biomechanical stuff. It's something we've never like. It's like, you know, sci-fi.
What's the play here for the space industry? I don't get it. There's no real need for that stuff in space.
There's it's just a rumour, and it's probably just, you know, us lab guys having a bit of a laugh on that. But we reckon the technologies come from off-world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They found it somewhere?
We don't know. It's just that's just what's coming through.
We're talking ET here, Padam?
Yeah, I know how it sounds, John. I know how it sounds.
And that's like the great dream, right?
Well, yeah, until it becomes a reality and they suck out your brains.
Look, if I get some information, would that be of interest to your guys? I'm guessing so.
Oh, obviously, like you know, the big one. I mean, I'm nobody, but I can imagine the corporation will pay big for if they get him or over anyone else. How are you involved? Are you involved work, pleasure? I don't know why you'd be tracking Anna.
It's a work contract we've taken on to try and find out what's going on and get the information.
Corporation, gang, personal?
Local gang.
Right. I mean, obviously.
I'm guessing they're a front for somebody, though, right? The kind of money they're talking, and given what you just said, I'm guessing they're working for somebody.
What money are they talking?
7 figures.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how far spread are the gang? Are they localised thugs? Do they spread a few districts? You know how it works.
They're mainly local, but I think that's because of I think they're involved because of the geography rather than anything else.
Oh, be careful, man. Double crossing, even someone with a pistol, double crossing them is dangerous work, John.
I wouldn't double cross, but the contract isn't exclusive. So, I mean, they want the information. It doesn't say I couldn't potentially make that information go somewhere else as well.
Fair. You always were the one with the bridge, John.
Okay. Look, cheers, Pavan. It's been really helpful. If there's anything you need doing, you know where I am. Feel free to reach out. If there's anything local in San Fran for you boys, I'm always interested.
What district are you going to? Are you still in 5?
Yeah, still in 5 at the moment.
Where are you going?
I'll be hanging around here for a couple of days at least.
Where's he?
We're not sure.
All right. Well, last we heard is 2.
Right. Okay.
So.
Cheers for that.
But if you go through 3 all, Master Wong's does this real nice coffee.
In 3? He doesn't serve coffee in 5.
You're in 5, John. You're in 5. I mean, I've only been to San Francisco once, and I ain't going back there again. But
I'll swing by Master Wong's if we head down to 2.
It's the jelly bean stuff. Just get us a pot of it. I don't want a fresh one. All right, none of this funny. Yeah, I know you got a sense of humour, John. But you send us a pot of jelly bean.
What a jelly bean coffee. Will do.
Ah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, Pavan. Take care of yourself.
Ah, yeah, take care. See ya. And off he goes. Anyone else? No? Cool. During that, I'm assuming you were just walking off to the side, John? Jean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll do that sort of off to one side, and I'll do it all on my internal comms anyway.
So you're all still walking along. That's cool. So you, Sparks, as you get to the area where your workshop is, you are very aware of the tipped over huge trash, not cans, what they call, the dumpster things. They're turned over. You kind of follow it like a bit of a pattern, like they've never moved. No one cleans up, so once something's turned over, it's staying there. And you follow the 2 turned over trash dumpsters. You hang a right, and then the street that your workshop is on, you can see the shutter door is half up. Bear in mind, it's one of the only places around here with a shutter door. It's half up, and there are 2 gentlefolk stood outside there with assault rifles, just wearing rough garb, like trousers, jeans, ripped jeans, a jacket, and they've got assault rifles. They are right now about 70 feet from you.
I'll on the internal comms. I'll see the two guys up ahead, packing the rifles, looking a bit dishevelled by the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Are they supposed to be there?
No.
Okay. Do you want us to kill them?
Don't want them outside my shop. The door was shut when I left. Looks like they're up to no good.
John, do you want to try
Do they
talking
have...
to them?
I know they're up to at the very least.
Should we try talking to them, see what they're doing there, and then if they go hostile, shoot them?
Hang
Do
on.
they have any kind of
Go on.
like gang markings we recognize?
Give me a perception check.
How far are they from us again?
70 feet.
50 feet.
You should be alright.
I was about to say, would my magnification help?
You can have a +2.
Perception is... One character have a low perception. I'm good, I said 22.
Hey. So, there are no gang markings that you see. There is, however, a tattoo on the closest one to you. There is a snake wrapping around their neck, like literally like they're being strangled. Just wraps around their neck.
Do you recognise that as a...
Nope. There's no affiliation to any gang you know of. Just looks like tattoo.
I'm not a fighter, guys. I just think the best way of... Can't be up to no good.
Are they looking in that direction?
They're just kind of leant against a wall. They're casually guarding outside the. They don't.
I'll kind of like I'll just kind of wave to Sparks and say on internal comm, just get in cover. Let's see what happens as I approach.
Is there anything I could take partial cover in between myself and the...
Yeah, there's a bit of debris, just like broken down building and some wood and that. You can kind of just shove yourself out of the way to.
I'll do that.
Have they noticed us yet?
No, they don't care. There's people about. There's a fair amount of people about.
Okay.
I will put my hand on my weapon just in case it does kick off and we need to shoot people.
I'll try and stealth off into the crowd as if I'm not with these guys and kind of go around the other side of them.
Okay. Alex?
I'm going to carry on walking towards the store.
Cool. So, Sparks, you're doing a bit of a hide. Alex and Jean, you're walking towards the store. Chase, Jake. Oh, Chase, you're with Alex and Jean?
Yeah.
And
I'm
Jake.
effectively giving Jean back up.
Cool. And Jake, you're going to move round to flank if needs be, yeah? Cool. You walk towards them. You get close.
As I'm kind of walking up, I'm kind of looking at the open door, and I'm like literally kind of walking straight towards these two guys. I stand. I say, "You guys work here?"
The lass on the left, she just looks at the bloke that stood in front of you. Yeah, we do. What of it?
I was told there was a pretty good hacker here. Did some good work with cybernetics. I was hoping to have a chat, see if you could work one or two things up for me and my friends here.
Yeah, well, if you see him, we'd like to know as well, because we're after the same sort of chap.
Oh right. You after some work, are you?
Yes.
Fair dude. So he's not in then. I'm kind of looking at like down at the half open door.
No, he's not in.
All right. So why is his shop open? Has someone broken into it?
Yeah, us.
All right.
Don't be rude.
Why did you do that?
We're still waiting on delivery of a job and he hasn't yet delivered.
Ah. Right. Okay.
Who are you anyway?
Yeah, I get that's a bit of a problem.
Who are these?
I'm John.
What's Biggin looking at over there? Nods towards Chase. How you got your hand on your pistol for, Biggin?
Never know in district fight nowadays, mate.
Yeah. Fair, I suppose I've got an assault rifle. What's your name? Jean, did you say?
Yeah.
Well,
So right. Okay. Fair dude. What is it he was supposed to be delivering? Is there anything that we can help with if we see him?
can you make K9s?
What? No.
Well, then no, you can't help.
Well, look, if he ain't here, I guess I'll leave you guys to it. But if he comes back, can you let him know that Jean was here and was looking to get some cybernetic stuff sorted out? He probably remembers me, but I mean, I've not seen him for a while. Like,
Go, give me a deception check.
27.
That one. Yeah. Well, if he pops up and we've had a word, we'll let him know you've been around.
All right. Well, take care then. I guess we'll shoot off. But thanks very much, and you know, make sure. I guess you know, you might want to make sure this looks a little bit less obvious, just in case. You know.
Just in case what?
Well, if he comes back and gets the wrong idea, I heard he's a bit handy.
Well, not the sparks, we know.
All right, ready.
Alright,
All right. Well, take care of yourselves.
you too.
Ready?
Yep.
The two people stood at the outside the shop. How big did they look like, built-wise, compared to me?
Just average, mate. You're a hench lad. Like you are built. You're a synth, and you've been designed to carry heavy weaponry, not heaven weaponry. Although at later levels. So yeah, so you are hench. They're just gangsters, mate. So you just want it, just a bit of theme, alright, cool, a bit of thematic immersion. Good lad. You're still buff, mate. You're still buff.
Sparks want to say to that?
Al comes in, say, how's it looking?
John, you're gone quiet. Give me.
He's eating.
I'll just reply back saying a couple of people, something about a delivery that you're late on, something to do with canines.
Would I be aware of any outstanding delivery?
You have no outstanding delivery.
I don't think I did. Yeah, I shut up shop probably 4 or 5 months ago, and I started doing jobs for the. About 6 months ago, I started doing jobs for the Suns. Like,
So
there's no stock in there. It's just empty shelves and a few personal projects.
So should we just drop these guys and find out what's going on?
Go and have a chat with them, see what they think I'm up to. We go south.
Right. Well, we'll shoot off. Get around the corner. Maybe you approach them, and we'll watch your back.
Yeah, works for me.
You really need to pick a different phraseology, because every time you say shoot off, I'm like, oh, get the dice!
That's not what I thought, but carry on. So,
The north-south divide right there.
so Sparks, you approaching the two gangsters?
I'll wait about 15 minutes. I'm not just gonna go. You know, they've seen him in months, so I stroll off and immediately right. Hi, John. I'll give about 10-15 minutes. Do they do anything different, or are they still stood waiting?
We'll sort of get round. I mean, I'm sort of going to head round the corner, and then.
You're putting yourselves in advantageous positions to protect Sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Cool.
Show's already doing.
I was also
yep.
going to say to Sparks over Eternal Comms, keep calm. We will be there if it kicks off.
Yes, Sparks.
Well, I will.
Sparks, roll me a d20.
This unit will give you calm and cool collective words, if only this unit knew any.
Just a d20.
Yeah, that's a 10, just a straight 10.
Cool. So, your first social interaction roll, you can have at advantage because of Chase's inspirational talk.
But not Alex's.
But no, that's you just blanked out, Alex.
Filtered. Speed dial.
So you walk towards them on your Todd. You know where your pals are, or you.
Oh yeah, I'll kind of like nervously, like once I get probably within like 40, 50, 30 yards, 40, 50, 30. When I get to about 30 yards, I'll kind of glance around, and, like see if there's anyone else in the street, and be like, kind of sheepishly walk up to be like, "Can you help?
Who are you?
Do I know you?"
No. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked. Who are you?
And check up on the place. Doing some favours for a mate. He's asked me to check up on the shop, see if the shutter's open. Just wondered if you know what's going on. Do you
Aye,
want?
we're robbing it.
Just heard it were empty. Cleared out 6 months ago.
No, you heard wrong, kid.
Anything? The shop's empty.
It will be soon.
Been checking up on it every month or so. It's been empty every time I've come past.
Cool. And you are.
Mate at Sparks's.
Give me a deception check with advantage.
Can I make sure I'm close enough to move in, so within 30 feet of them.
Yeah, cool. Give me a
Stealth?
Deception's a 14.
cool. Give me
That's my difference.
give me a stealth check.
That's a 22.
Cool. So you get within running up and stabbing range, if needs be. An official range in the book. So.
Big up and stabbing.
Yeah, Sparks. You notice Jake on the other side. They don't.
Just some guys do some backpack running for Sparks, fetching equipment, that sort of stuff. Like I say, he cleared out. He went to do some work up in District 3, I heard, about 6 months ago. So he sold up, locked up, and
He's not been in District 3 for 6 months. We only talked to him a week ago.
it's between you and him then, I guess. Like I say, I'm just here to make sure shop's shut up and make sure shutters are down and it's not being burnt out, I guess.
It's not burnt out. It's just getting robbed.
What are you robbing? Like I say, I was here a month ago. There was junk and shelves are empty.
A lot happens in a month.
Can I insight check him?
You can, yeah.
That's not good. That's not good at all. Is there an insight?
A sense motive,
isn't
sense
it?
motive, mate. Sense
That's
motive.
a 6, -1.
Lovely.
That's a 5. That's a strong 5.
You interpret it how you so wish, Pax. Yeah, he's hard to read.
Before you guys decide to help yourself, tell you what, if I can stick my head in, I can say I've checked and made sure nothing's happened, and then once I've gone, I've done my job.
Well, you can just tell him it's been robbed.
I mean, it's more hassle than he's paying me. I'd rather just say it hasn't. Stick
Well-
my head in to make sure.
Well, if you're going to lie to him, why didn't you stick your head in?
Digital sensor on the wall. Got a little fob. Registers that someone's been in. You know what it's like with tech if you don't work with him.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check. Just flat roll.
13 -1, 12. This was over Twitter, I'd be fine.
Look, kid. Just tell Sparks whatever you want. Alright?
Is there a way for me to highlight one of them on a HUD without it being obvious that I've done it to them?
You don't know.
Well, I've installed the advanced HUDs into me and Chase, so I probably know that I would know.
No, you can highlight them. You don't know if they won't be able to know.
Okay. I'm going to highlight the one on the right
So the last.
and put like a red arrow blinking above her head on Chase's comm. On his UI.
Okay.
And then... Oh, like, can I stick my head in? Just so I can say I've done it, and then I can piss off and you guys can do whatever the hell it is you're doing.
Just lie, kid. You're annoying me now.
I can't lie a digital sensor. Look,
Well, tell
I'll
him
pull out just
it's
a
broken.
random- I'll take a step forward to them.
Oh, it's on my swords.
The gun comes up. Don't make me shoot you, young'un.
That's fair. Can I feign being terrified at a gun aimed at me, and then
Give me a deception check.
They're really faking it, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet.
For Sparks, it's not faking. The deception is not
oh, it's not a
brown
deception.
trouser.
Yeah, it's not a deception. It's just straight up.
With advantage because it sparks.
The 5 -1. That's a 4.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Yep.
Oh my
Wow.
god. So you start sort of, no, mister, don't shoot me. And he's like, I'm going to count to 3.
How far am I from them?
How far did you want to be?
Second, he says 3. can I basically drop to all fours, shout go, and punch him square in the balls?
So you're going to let him count. Cool. 1.
I'll
So he's
start
going to
with
go 3 down to 1. If he says 1, the first number he says.
Are you on
From 3. 1. Wait a minute.
Mark, are you on open comms with all this? So we've been listening or not?
Sure. You yeah.
once he starts counting, Eddie,
I'll,
I'm moving.
I've got my gun out, and basically as soon as he sees
Yeah.
3, I'm going to spin round and shoot.
Yeah, I've already took my swords out. As soon as he put the swords up to your head, I'm like in running stance, ready to just stab.
Okay, cool. So, all roll initiative, and thank you, Elderion, for the follow.
I nat 20 this.
So, initiatives,
That's
please.
a 12 on mine.
Punch Trace, save me.
18.
Save me. I've got 2. Ooh. Ooh.
I get my new and
Ooh.
improved initiative
I've got-
because I'm a
I've got-
3rd level scout.
I've got quick
23.
I've got quick and reflexes as well. I'm a fast boy. 23.
Fucking hell.
Ooh. And Sparks going at the same time.
Nope, wrong.
Oh, that's good, guys, but it's not 25.
I
I'm a
expect
nerd.
nothing less from Alex.
What, my 18 was good.
I'm a fast nerd.
And I shall roll theirs. Which is nowhere near 25.
Both crit. They both magdubbed me in the face.
Yeah.
When you roll an initiative, you don't add your dex or out to that, do you?
You add dex to it.
So that's 20 then. I have
Yeah,
never
it's
been adding my dex to.
equals-
Well, from now on, add your dex. Right, so it will help you a lot. Right, so gets to 3. Sparks on your surprise round, because nobody was expecting Sparks to hit all 4s. Shout go, punch a guy in the nuts. So you'll get a. Where is yours? So yeah, do a unarmed attack.
It's a strength. Oh god.
What you put?
Guess I'm just as bad at talking to people. That's missed my dice trick completely.
Where he
That
takes
is
himself.
a
That's how
80. Just a heads up,
Yep.
your Twitch stream doesn't seem to be Twitch streaming.
But yeah, network
It
error.
looks streaming on my end now.
So
Yeah, it's fine on mine.
if you just refresh your screen.
Yep, just come back.
Ah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry about that. Just want to double check. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, that's
strength- That's am I proficient in unarmed? No, I'm Sparks. Of course I'm not.
You are
It's a
not.
7.
You are not. So you, as you punch him in the thigh. You don't quite get anywhere near the crown jewels.
And then I'll make my bonus action to cower and pray for help.
Cool. Now we're in initiative. Alex.
I am going to nonchalantly lean against the wall and scan the rest of the crowd, reacting to this lot butchering 2 guys and anything else that's going on. So basically keeping an eye on their backs by leaning against
Cool.
them.
So give me a perception check. This will be your action to scan and work out any death threats.
FYI, unarmed attacks, you are proficient with unarmed strikes.
Focus.
I've just read it.
22.
That's what it says in the
22.
rule book.
Cool. So other than the crowd around you, by crowd, there's about 15 other street rats just pottering around, going through bins and heaps and stuff. No one's really reacting. A few of them look over the shoulder as they hear this nerdy little lad shout,
I
"Go!"
just want to see if anyone's
Yep.
diving in to help them.
At this minute,
trying to
at this
ambush the
minute,
ambushes.
at this minute, no, not from what you see.
But it was quite a busy street, wasn't it?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we've increased the population of the street by at least a quarter.
so that's Alex's
It's gonna
turn.
go back down it's going to go back down by 1 in a minute. Don't worry.
That's it. That's my action. I'm done.
Jean and Sparks. What decks have you both got?
My dex is 16.
Right, you're going before Sparks. Because his dex is not 16.
You don't know that. My dex is 15.
So it's not 16.
Yeah, don't assume
Oh, no,
other people's
I've got-
characters, AD. God.
I've got quick and reflexes. Oh, that's in dex.
It's almost like I've got your character sheets, but you know. So, Jean, you're going first.
I mean, basically, so I'll step out into the street, gun raised, pointing in the direction of the shop, you know, kind of take in the scene for a moment. And what Sparks is now on the floor.
And he's just dropped to the floor. He shouted "go" and punched this guy.
Right.
The guy's not reacted. Yeah.
The guy's not
like he's limp wristed it. You know what I mean? He's let his wrist go and he's.
I will shoot that guy.
All right.
Or maybe not. 11.
So you fire, bullet just ricochets off the metal shutter. You see a bit of spark, not sparks, a bit of spark as the bullet misses.
So as my plan is, I'm then gonna kind of like spin and drift into the crowd and sort of step towards them, but try to use the crowd as cover, effectively.
As cover?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, I could have done some of my bonus action.
You can +2 your AC as you use civilians as cover.
+2 AC, fantastic.
Get here!
It makes it even better that he's the medic. You can make it last longer.
Sparks. Yeah.
Yes.
Keep healing your cover. Sparks. It's your go. This is your actual go now.
Okay. I am going to.
You are definitely in melee range.
I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna literally just try. In fact, no. Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to try and punch him in the balls again, and use my bonus to cast Overcrowded Herd on the girl.
Okay. So you give me your unarmed strike.
By cast, I mean use a botnet exploit.
Yeah.
Not a space wizard.
If I'm proficient, 18. If I'm not proficient, 16.
Cool. You boom, and you hear that ding dong as you smash him straight in the kahoolies.
And then she needs to make me a mind save.
Nat 20.
She is absolutely fine.
Oh! Let the party begin. That's my nat 20s for the evening. So yeah,
I was about to book it and disengage.
do your damage on the chap.
Hoping I'd blind him. That's a 4 on a d4 plus 0.
What?
Was unarmed just a d4?
Yeah.
I think it's 1 plus your strength. No, that's
It is 1 plus your strength modifier.
Then it's 1.
Cool. So you do a point of damage.
I was gonna
Yeah.
punch him, blind her, run away, but she's not blind, so I'll panic.
So you do a point of damage, which to be fair is pretty badass when you just hit a guy in the lovelies. So Sparks, it's now Chase's turn. You are able to run in if you so wish.
Run in and then shoot the one that he just punched in the dick.
So you're punching the guy.
No, I'm going to shoot him.
Well, you're shooting the guy then. Go.
Yes. 19 hit.
19 does indeed hit. Hello, Lando the Archmagi. Carbon 21.5 is indeed amazing.
And it is 2d6, so it's 5 and 10 points of damage, ballistic.
10 points of damage ballistic to the one that he just punched.
Yes.
Cool. So you Sparks punches him in the knackersack. He goes down a little bit, and then as he comes back up with his assault rifle pointed at Sparks' face, Sparks, you just get covered in bits and bobs of a man's skull and eyeballs and tongue. It's like RoboCop. So yeah, you obliterate this gangster.
I'll immediately vomit.
Rob Moose Morris, Carbon 2185's first confirmed dick punch.
And punching dicks and taking names already.
So that was lovely.
Whatever works.
It is now.
My turn ended.
Is that your turn ended? It was the male gangster's turn. No longer. It is now Jake's turn. You see the lass in front of you, about 30 feet, as you move closer previously.
Is lethal and non-lethal work the same as that game that we don't say?
Ah, wow.
Subtle.
Yes, you
No.
can. You can non-lethal damage. Yes, not with a
Cool,
bullet.
'cause
You can't non-lethal with a bullet.
I'll be shooting anything.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna shoot him in the leg.
I'm
No,
just,
you shoot them slowly.
I'm
You
just-
shoot them slowly. You won't
just
kill them.
putting it out there, kids.
If you curve it, does it do some dual damage?
So yes, you can run up and use the
I'm
flat
gonna
of the
shoot her
other
with my sword. I mean, I'm gonna go well, smack her, I guess.
So you go running up, and you are you trying to just knock her out then?
Yeah, I want to see what the hell they were doing here first of all.
Cool.
But that will be after we knock them out. Yeah, non-lethal on the only one left standing.
Cool. So you run up to her with your two swords, and you run and you start swinging.
I will swing one. That probably misses. That's a 9 plus. No, plus 6. That's a 15.
Cool. Your first strike, flat of the blade, upside of the head. For all of 7 damage. Boom! You smash the flat of the blade upside of her head, and immediately you see that welt mark across her face, and blood just run down from her eye and out her ear as you've hit her pretty damn hard.
Is she still conscious?
She is still
Then
conscious.
I'm going to redistribute. You can add a 1.
I have one more smack anyway.
I will not redistribute.
Bonus stack, because two-handed.
Bought that mission. I'll carry on vomiting on the floor.
I appreciate the thought.
Ignore me.
I actually rolled the 1 point off my lowest damage possible. Which was fun. I will try and hit her with the other sword. She's still standing.
Cool. She is still standing.
20 not unholy.
Yep. The flat of the other blade definitely makes contact.
That's better. That's a lot.
Is it 4?
It is. Well, I mean, I do 6 at a minimum, so.
All right. Yeah, you've dropped. So
it was a 13.
So as you come in and you do a bit of a flourish with your two Gladius styled monoblades, you flat the blade both of them and just bam bam upside of her head, and she hits the deck in front of Sparks. There's a little bit of blood, but she's still shallow breathing and stuff. She's not dead.
Do we hear anyone coming? I'm sorry.
That is the end of round 1, and you are out of initiative. So you 6 seconds, kill the guy, drop to last. Screamed, vomited.
I think we were proficient. Except for Sparks.
I've just got a blank stare like I've just done like 6 months in a trench.
Walk up to Sparks and say, I told you we had your back.
I'll take your weapons away before she wakes up, just in case.
Yep. So she's out cold.
I think it's best if we drag them into the shop.
You did get quite a lot of looks when the mighty ballistic fury chase fired and blew a guy's head off. So there's a fair amount of people looking at you now, and there's a fair amount of people that don't care.
Strict 5.
Yeah.
It's just a Tuesday.
So what are you doing? What are you doing, guys? You got a dead and drag them both inside.
Yep. Make sure we've got the guns as well.
So you have to
Crouch
crouch.
deck so you can sell it later.
Yeah.
I'm keeping one of them.
You have to crouch down and drag them in. As you drag them in, Sparks, what do they see?
They see what the actual shop itself is just SPK electronics, pretty dishevelled on the outside. Looks like a bit of a shithole District 5. Once you get past kind of the first shutter, it's a lot nicer inside. It's like got a pretty decent half-up shutter. You see basically an empty shop. The shelves will be empty. Here's where there's just a little coffee table, a couple of chairs. You see electronic equipment and a computer that you don't really. You probably don't, if people who've had augments done, you probably see it as like an augment workstation, like repair sort of. Pretty dodgy looking. Think like back alley tattoo shop, like pretty rough and ready. Not sure how hygienic it would be, but if you want some augments fixing, and then like varying like half contraptions and blueprints and random computer bits everywhere. It's pretty small. All 5 of us plus the 2 bodies would be probably a tight fit at this point. The only thing that doesn't look like it's been particularly cleared out is right in the back corner. There's a workbench that still has some half-built devices on them, but everything else looks pretty shut down, dusty.
In your rope around.
I was literally about to say, is there no one hiding in the shop?
So
I'm gonna have a bit of a search around. To make sure there's no one else in here.
as you drag the 2 people in, you sort of come in, you have a quick look around, and stood over by the workbench is a synth that's quite largely built. Looks like they may have owned a maintenance mech not too long ago, and they're looking straight at you 5. Yep. And you just he looks across at Jean and goes, "Hey, Jean, Chase, and we'll call a break there." So it's 9:30, so I'm just going to throw up a little break thing.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right, kids. That's right. Cliffhanger. So.
Northern edition.
So we're going to make a quick brew, have a quick toilet break, etc., and then we'll be back. About 10 minutes. So please stick around. If you're enjoying it, stick around. Chinwag with people in the chat. A few of us will be on the chat as well. So we're just going to make a quick cup of tea and then we'll be back. And you'll get to see some things from who've been supporting us in our magazines and the streams that we do. Big shout out to Dragon Turtle Games. I don't know if they're still about, but thank you for jumping on earlier. They are sponsors of the show. If you go to their web store and you use the code WAITE, so WAITE with a capital W, you will get 10% off any of your purchases on the web store. So go check them out. And there's a lovely core rulebook as modelled by February Pose Alex. So yes, so thank you very much and stay tuned. 10 minutes, yeah? 10 minutes, we'll be back.
Ah!
Hello people, we are back from our lovely break. As you can see, you can go check out Ashana on Instagram, follow that link, and you can go to Dragon Turtle Games and get 10% off using the code WAIT, W-A-I-T, capital W. Welcome. So, if you've just joined us, the party have entered Sparks' workshop after dropping 2 gangsters outside, and they've met a familiar face.
Have my gun pointed, ready.
And so,
Look how smug the DM looks.
With it.
Sickening. He looks so chuffed with himself.
He doesn't. He just dabbed.
Sparks vomits
So,
again for an unknown reason.
My daughter would.
if I could floss, I would. So, you you are in Sparks' workshop. You've just killed 1 gangster gentleman outside the door and knocked out the woman and dragged them both into Sparks' shop. On immediate scan, Sparks described it's a District 5 workshop, but it's a little bit nicer as he likes to keep things tidy. Stood by the workbench with all Sparks' legacy on is a large chap that you recognise to be Chase, not your Chase.
It's a weird surname.
Point my gun at him.
I'll give you that.
I'll sort of walk up to him, looking up and down. Well, you're a hell of a lot less dead than the last time I saw you.
No, I'm still dead.
I'll kind of poke him.
He lets you. You just touch. He rather works out. Does a few push-ups now and then.
Okay.
Like 3.
So, is now a good time to say, how do I put this? Oh yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Go on, the master of words.
22.
22. Well, god damn. That means getting notes out.
I'm trying to just rinse my face off with a bottle of water, trying to get the essence of gangster brain off of me.
Lex is going to have remained outside, leant up against the wall, still watching the crowd.
So, Chase just sort of smiles as you look at him and talk to him and put it so poetically. Yeah, so okay, and he sits down at the seat at Sparks' workbench. So what do you want to know?
Everything.
That's a lot. I don't know.
Why
If
aren't you dead?
Why don't we start with?
I am dead.
That.
I am
You
dead.
don't look dead. You look pretty okay to me. Last time we saw you, you were...
Oh, you did see me dead, yeah. Well, that wasn't me. That was me. But right, look, I get this a lot. There's 7 of me. Well, 6 now. 6. Thanks
You'll forgive us if
thanks
we
to Cherry.
don't follow?
I'm a synth. There's
I
7 of me.
Right. So 7 of your model type, chassis, etc.
Yeah. And we're linked enough that when one dies, another one activates and downloads my recent adventures.
Can you let us know what happened when your last model died? What happened in the brothel?
I think you know.
So yeah.
Did you manage to clear your contract? Did you hit your mark?
I definitely hit my mark. Maybe
Oh yeah,
shouldn't
because
have.
he went weird. Yeah, that was a weird.
Maybe shouldn't have been putting things into my eye that. Yeah. That's a mistake learned from.
So
Who do you work for?
I work for One Aerospace. None of you know it except Jean.
So why did you tell us you worked for the Chaos Sons last time?
Because I was.
Not according to them, you didn't.
No, God, what? You think all the Sons of Chaos know every job going? What's your handler called?
Jack.
Same here.
suspect there's a lot of the handlers are called Jack.
Only the ones I work with.
So, why don't we start at the beginning?
Well, I was born and raised
West Philadelphia.
West Boston Dynamics. Playing b-ball with most of my mates.
So our handler says he's never heard of you, right?
Your handler
You
might not
turn
have.
up in a mech that's got a, shall we say, a signature in it that looks a hell of a lot like our Chase. And I look over at Chase.
The gun
You're
is
walking around
that's
with a
it.
name the same as him. You look similar, if not identical.
We're not identical.
What's your connection to our Chase?
He used to be a bounty hunter.
What's that got to do with a slice of bread?
Some of the jobs he's taken on might have got him ill favour with some of the associates of mine.
So what's that got to do with you and the same name, look, and biosignature as him?
He's easy to find. 2 seconds.
Seven.
Hopefully, I muted the stream and you lot before blowing that sneeze off.
Wait, you definitely muted us.
Jesus.
Did he? Because I thought I heard it.
I think I just lost my virginity again. So, wow.
Eddie, just before I forget, what was the name against what aerospace?
One.
One aerospace.
Wow.
None of you have heard of it except Jean.
So any idea why you look like this, Chase?
Yeah, so number 5 was hired to bless me, thank you. Maybe you did hear it. Number 5 was hired to track down Chase. And it's
What
easy.
number are you?
I'm number 3.
Well, they made you look like Chase to track down Chase.
Well, if there's lots of us, his enemies come out and we can use his enemies to locate him.
So there's more than one of you active at any one time.
Only 2.
And so at the moment that's what, 3 and 5?
3 and 5.
Why is
There's only one that's gone down so far.
Why were you after Chase, or why are you looking for Chase?
Well, you can ask Chase about his jobs if you wish, but he did one of them in Saudi Arabia. That got him in a bit of trouble with one of the few folk around there with a bit of money, who was not happy that Chase managed to successfully retrieve his bounty.
And they paid you to follow him?
Well, I'm to take Chase back, but I've got other jobs to do first.
So let's talk about the mech and Bison.
Oh, Bison. Lovely chap.
He don't like you too much.
Nope,
Why'd you steal his mech?
because he doesn't like me.
Right. And why doesn't he like you?
Ask his partner.
Oh, it's like that.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
I didn't, but number 5 did.
Right.
Where'd you get the rifle?
What rifle?
No. Didn't you steal the rifle for Sons and we had to deliver it?
I didn't know.
5 again.
Was it one of your brothers or copies?
You want to ask the dead one.
Can I insight check it?
Sense
Oh,
motive?
that's the dead one.
Exactly, John. Exactly. Sparks? Sense motive.
That's what I meant.
So when was the last time you got
4.
memories? When was
4.
the last time you had memories up until then?
Cherry Bonbon putting her phase blade through my face.
So you must know why 6 took the rifle.
We only get the memories we upload.
Alright, so he chose not to upload it.
He chose not to upload it.
Is that your first run-in with the sweet shop?
Oh no, the sweet shop do not like us.
Who's us?
The Magnificent 7.
6.
Well corrected, John.
So what, they pissed at you for taking the rifle? Would you have something to do with Cherry's fellas untimely?
Pair drop.
Pair drops untimely.
6 takeout pair drop.
No, 6, 8, 7.
7, 8, 9.
Whee! 7, 8, 9, you pillar.
I tried.
He did roll a 4. So.
I'm a -1 people, man. Come on.
And yet you won't shut up.
Sweet Jesus.
Chase is just like looking backwards and forwards between you lot.
I'm pointing the gun still at my doppelganger.
We help the Sons of Chaos take pair drop out, yeah.
Okay. What's the? So you don't. You're a freelancer, though, right? Or your crew is a freelance crew.
We are freelance, yes.
So then, this next question shouldn't be a major issue for you to answer. What issues the Sons of Chaos got with the sweet shop?
We do not know.
What issues Bison got with the sweet shop?
Bad deal. He's an arms dealer, they're a private mercenary company. One of them stiffed the other one out of a lot of one longs. I'm unsure which side. They both claim they were both stiffed.
They say, didn't Jack say that he didn't sell them something? That's why they've got bad beef. Jack
I thought
mentioned
it was
something.
his ex.
No, Jack said something about Bison and the sweet shop having a bad beef because he didn't sell them some guns or something.
Yeah, but now we've got some extra confirmation of that, right?
Yeah.
How'd you find us?
Why'd you find us?
Well, Chase over there is part of you lot, so we went looking for him. Then we noticed that you've got a hacker, which I do not have, so we came to see what stuff he had open still. He's quite comfortably sat there just.
So
Realise that I take a little bit of offence to you stealing my shit?
You're only little, I don't care.
These 4 ain't.
He looks at Alex and Jean. Yeah, looks at Jake and Chase. There's a fair point.
legit. So
Well, he looks like he's in medicine and he looks like a troublemaker, so hey, gentle comedy.
Anyway, who are those two?
Oh.
I get the 2 thugs.
Well, he's dead now.
Hired fodder.
Who or were there? Is that then? If one of them is dead, sorry about that. They were kind of trying to shoot someone.
No, I'm alright.
you're here to just steal sparks and stuff.
You're here to take Chase back eventually. That's going to cause a problem.
He's 2 or 3 jobs away. You're fine for now, Biggin.
Right. And the 2 or 3 jobs between now and that, what did they require you to have from a hacker's workshop?
Oh, nothing, but I just like the fact that he's got some robotics here that we could probably use. You saw my mech, it's pretty badass, yeah?
Where is that
I don't think it's yours anymore.
That is true. I'll have to get that back, actually.
So basically what you're telling us is you've got a contract out on our mate.
Yep.
Broke into my shop.
The
You're
worst
trying to
7
rob our other mate.
There's now 68. Yeah, you're broken into Sparks' shop.
Can I ask,
If you want.
how much you
would
get paid to reclaim me?
How much are we getting paid?
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
It's a weird thing to ask.
Just what I was thinking.
I'll go halves on you if I give you a leg.
Persuasion, that's people in it.
Yeah. And you should have a skill that's persuasion, mate. That actually says
Yep.
persuasion.
Yep. So that is 16.
Oh, cool. 600,000 one longs.
Is that alive or dead?
They did say.
Just curious.
Which would you prefer?
I'll quickly...
Alex out there totting up 600.
Can I send a private message to the group on the headsets and just say, is it worth asking him
about Cherry and if he knows any weaknesses, if he knows how we should deal with it if we run into her again. He's come off He's come off badly once with her. We've come off badly once with her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He'd probably be happy
did
with
it.
her dead.
I'll just send a reply saying, quite frankly, right now, I'm trying to come up with any reason why we should let this guy walk out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
There's also that.
That's one less person down to bring me back to them.
Other than the fact that if he's alive when we walk him out of here, we've still got a shot of 500k off Bison.
Didn't he say that he wanted the mech and...
Yeah.
I think he's already got the mech back, or he's dead.
I think the mech went there.
Problem is, if we decide to take this guy back for 500, it eats into the time doing our other engagements.
I'll sort of thing go.
To be fair, chances are they are going to come after us again as long as Chase is with us anyway. So we're going to get a different one we can take back to Bison if Bison's still alive anyway.
So I'll just kind of say to Chase, and at this point I'll put the gun I've been holding down on the counter with my arm still on it and my finger over the trigger. I'm struggling here, Chase. I really am. You know, you seem like a nice enough fella. You know, you've been pretty fed up with us. You know, pretty honest. But you say you got a 600k contract on one of my friends. You broke into another one of my friends' workshops, and you're knee deep in a pile of shit that has been just falling down on top of us for the past 3 or 4 days. And I'm kind of wondering if it were you, and you were sitting on this side of the counter, and you had 4 or 5 guns pointing at you, how would you respond?
I'd do this. Roll initiative.
Nat 20!
15 for me.
25 for me, natural. 25.
All right. Calm your excitement, Jesus Christ.
First time I've rolled over a 4 all day.
So, Jake, what did you get?
15.
Chase, what did you get?
19.
Sparks?
25.
Sean?
27.
Jesus Christ. Alex?
Have you got quick reflexes as well?
21.
Yeah.
Settle down, lads, settle down. Alex, what did you get? 21?
24.
24. Bloody sound.
Got a big red go fast button.
Yeah. What, all of you? Right, so he... Chess. Yeah. Now, this is not a very big workshop, is it, Sparks?
It is not.
It is not. Look at that, eh? Woo! So, let me bring up Chase's stats. Yes!
Level 10 melee.
Multi-attack, cleave.
I think I know what I'm doing for my action.
Would I know if his uploading memories is done via communications or is it done physically?
Not
Does he have
a
to-
clue.
Okay.
You can make a guess, mate. There's no roll involved. That'll be Sparks guessing.
All right, I'll not guess that out loud then. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So, Chase, bonus action, does a nose for trouble on Jean. Yep. Which means he knows he's able to pick your weaknesses and blind spots. Yep.
Right.
That's all you need to know for bonus action. Then on action, his augmented arm, similar to that of John.
Wait, he's going before me.
Yes, he is.
Shit.
His augmented arm, only this round, his augmented arm swings up, and from his fist, a flashbang effect goes off.
1 second.
My eyes.
Well, that's something I might add to the helmet. Visual protection. Where's my shopping list?
So, where's my flashbang? So can you give me a mind? Is it mind? Where's my flashbang? Flashbang. Can you give me, all of you, give me a fortitude saving throw, please?
Except me, because I'm not in the room.
Why are you not in the room?
He's
So
just waiting
I was still
outside,
out
leaning
on the
on
street.
the door.
Watching
Okay,
everything
watching
that's
out.
happening.
So yeah, everyone except you.
That's a
15.
15.
10.
Chase?
21.
Cool. So the three of you take 6 points of
Jesus.
psychic damage. Sparks, you are also blinded and deafened for 1 round.
That's exactly what I wanted.
In fact, you lot take 3 points. Sparks, you take 6 points. It's half damage on a success.
It's not been a good day for Sparks. It's not been a good week for Sparks, has it really?
It is now Jean's go.
Cool. Bonus action to quick heal myself.
Cool. It's all kicking off in here.
Then I'll pull the trigger on my heavy pistol that I have pointing at him with precision aiming, doing auto max damage to him of 12.
Cool. So your pistol, you whip it up after you do a quick nano reboot and heal yourself a couple of things. Your bullet strikes him true in the chest and disappears beneath his whatever he's wearing that you can see, and then you see a trickle go down. And he looks annoyed.
Does the thingy count as does the thing that he has done count as an attack?
It's a oh, you mean the debuff he's put on you? No.
Yeah.
No.
No, I mean the flashbang going off. Does that count as an attack?
Yeah, it does damage. Yeah.
Right. In which case, I will impose disadvantage on him as well using distraction.
Okay.
So that he'll have disadvantage on his next attack roll. I understand that rule, right? Oh, actually, no, I've got to do that as a reaction. Sorry, I think that's a reaction rather than an action.
Okay.
So I won't do that. And then I will. I mean, there's a counter between us, right? But I'm guessing I'm in melee range of this guy still.
Yep.
Where I am. Yeah. I'll duck behind the counter though.
Cool. You duck behind the counter. So that is Jean's go. It is now Sparks.
I'm blind and deaf. I'm just looking at the rules. If someone has the rule book handy while I'm digging out mine, do I need to be able to see to cast Overcrowded Hood as a hacker? I know I need to be able to see to do redistribution or ping echo. I've got mine.
Ping echo auto hits. It doesn't affect you, does it?
No, do I need to be able to see my target?
No. Not in this scenario. You know where he is.
An Overcrowded Hood, is that need visual?
It doesn't say target you can see, it just says target.
You know where in this scenario, Sparks. Assume that you know your target's there, so you can cast you can exploit whatever you wish to exploit with your bio next.
For my movement, I can't see. Can I fumble around my own shop and follow my ass? I'm going to. My bonus action, I'm going to try and overcrowd his hood. Can he make a mind saving throw for me, please?
17.
Passes, it's fine. I am then going to.
That still counts as a use, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm not next to him, am I?
You're ish next to him. You're not in melee range.
Okay, I'm going to use my full move and action to just drop to the floor and try and take cover. Fumbling around for some sort of tabletop and trying to find my way behind something.
Okay. Sparks. Alex. Flashbang's gone off behind you.
Okay. Can I take my movement to get to the roller shutter and look in?
Yep, you can, and you see Chase, the copycat Chase from before. His hands like that, and you see Jean, you see smoke coming from his barrel. Jean hits the deck. Sparks is hiding behind the counter. Chase and Jake are both stood up.
Okay, I'm going to level my SMG and pull the trigger at Chase. I can't believe it's not real Chase.
Yeah.
Chase number 2, Electric Boogaloo.
23.
Just hits.
23 points of damage as well.
With your sneak attack, yeah?
Yes, that's with sneak attack.
23 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to hide again. And I get 20.
Cool. That's Alex's turn. Then we have Chase.
Beautiful. I will Fury. Let's just make sure I've got this right.
Bye-bye shop. Bye-bye.
I'll pull the roller shutter down while that's going on.
I will go up to him and hit him with a phase sword.
Oh, nice. Go on then. You swing your phase sword.
Yep. Where's the dice? That is a 16.
Cool. 16. Oh, do you roll a 16?
Hold on, I need to make sure I've got the right 16. So that's an 18 in total.
You should be better at swinging than that, mate. So with you're proficient with melee weapons.
Yes.
So you get your proficiency bonus, which is what?
2.
2. And your strength attack. So what's your strength modifier?
2.
So it's +4, yeah. So make a note that you +4 to that pop.
Right, yep, so that's 20 then to hit.
And yeah, you successfully hit. So you bring around your sword, you slash through, and you see it cut through some of the fibres that the natural synth armour gives him, similar to yourself and Alex. What's your damage?
And it is 1 second. It is D8.
Plus your strength.
And because I Fury, you make a bonus strength, you gain +2. So that's 6, 8. That is 12 points of damage.
Nice. Woo! Chasey number 5 don't like it.
Can I use redistribution? You can add a 1d8 to that.
If you want. Is that your reaction?
No, I can just do it. It's not a reaction.
You just do it once. Oh, it's just hit dice. Yeah.
It's an innate. I give up some of my
Hit dice. That's cool. So yeah, so add a d8 to it. Chase.
Okay, another D8. That is another 4 points.
God damn.
So 16 altogether.
The pattern panding sparks emoji pops up on your hood. Thumbs up.
Yeah. I could just. I'm gonna get one that's like Zelda getting stabbed.
Just an arrow saying hit here.
Yeah. Jake, your turn.
Oh, I
Oh,
will
go
say
on.
it. If
Go on,
I
Jess.
can, when I'm swinging, just casually say, "You ain't bringing me in, boy."
There can be only one. Jake, your turn.
Is there room left for me to go up and slash him?
Ah, yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna go up and slash him.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just going straight in for the stab. I'm not even
Cool.
fancy, just one up. With a 16.
16 just hits.
Okay. There that goes. Actually, damn dice rate.
You'll spin your Mono Edge Gladius.
It is a. I rolled this before. I should know how this adds up to 13.
13.
That's
Good.
a 1.
Goodbye, number 5.
See that one?
No, he's still going.
So that was easy. Right, slash number 2.
That was easy.
You say easy.
If that brought him down in 1 round, that would have been easy for someone that sounded that big. Second slash.
Yeah, go on.
That's a. 22 unholy.
An unholy 22.
Well,
So yeah, so you.
Go over there.
So yeah, so you were smashing with your second mono age Gladius.
For 12.
Oh,
Is he still up? Because I have one more.
he is still up.
Then I'm gonna action surge.
Oh my, go on.
Because two stabs aren't enough.
So you get one more stab, yeah?
Yeah, one more stab. Oh, and I think that one missed.
What do you get?
10.
10, yeah. So your mono edge Gladius just comes smashing in. You see chunks of him fly off his augmented arm. You see the light sources crack and go out. You see some of the fibre nano wiring come down his arm, sort of splinter and liquid fall from it. There's a gash across his chest. Yeah, he's looking rough. He is not crippled, but he's looking rough. And you then called upon your inner focus to action surge, but hit the wall instead. It's now his turn.
Need more practice with that action.
Niall, roll a d20. Nat 20?
Yeah.
Cool. Will you just save that? Right, cool.
Nonchalant.
As just a casual on that 20.
Yeah.
So Chase will reach behind, grab the handle of his face sword that you saw him with before. And in this closed space, it drops down to like a 3/4 sword. And he will attempt to hit Chase in the face first.
I'll cause a distraction and make him roll at disadvantage.
So I got a 19 and a nat 20.
I'll take the 19, please.
Yeah.
Just hits.
You take 11 points of. You take 6 points of slashing damage, Chase, and you take 6 points of psychic damage. As he hits you, there's an arc of violet electricity that just races up your neck onto your head and starts zapping at your head. Yep. His second attack, he will swing at Jake. Is it disadvantage for his turn or just that attack, John?
Just that attack, but I will do it again.
You only get one reaction a turn.
It doesn't say it's a reaction, it just says I can do it anytime he attacks an ally within 30 foot. But it does feel a bit weird to be able to use it multiple times. So
Well, you can use it. You can use it. So I rolled an 18 and a 14 before I add up. So 20.
About you.
20.
This is us.
20. It is 20. The lower one is a 20. Jake, what's your AC?
19.
Well, that's a damn shame. That damn crying shame. Crying shame, I tell you.
To be fair, it does say use your reaction.
Gravy time! Thank you, Gold Public, for the host.
It does say use your reaction, Eddie, for future reference, so I can only use it once.
Okay, cool. Well, eat him anyway. You take 4 points of slashing damage, Jake, and you take 6 points of psychic damage. As he swings and hits Chase with his face sword and then swings across and hits Jake, you see this violet lightning source sort of race up their body and then attack their head. That's his go. We're back round to you, Jean.
I will draw my katana and spin back up from my cover position, and kind of as I'm spinning up, I'll dramatically slice it over the top of the thing and then take it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, give me an attack roll. See how dramatic this is.
Epic. It's epic. It's 16.
Oh, you just clip him with the tip of your sword.
It's a mono katana, so it ignores resistance.
Cool.
1d8 plus 3, 5 damage.
5 damage. God damn.
And then I will use a bonus action to quick heal Jake, because he's in melee.
Cool. How much do you heal Jake by? Jake, you'll feel your nanites sort of repair your torn flesh. And you get 6 points back. That is Jean's go. Sparks.
I am going to. I'm going to ping Echo. I can see now, right?
Yeah, it only lasted the round.
Yeah, I'm going to send the overload and break his brain chips. I'm going to fire all 3 pings at him.
Cool.
Roll a 1. That's 1 plus 1, 2 times 3, 6.
Boom, 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 boom. You kind of ethereal sparks rush out from Sparks and just start encompassing Chase's head. Number 5. Is that you done, Sparks?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Alex?
I'm gonna unload another bullet into him from my SMG.
Fire away.
$23.
Yep, you do indeed strike with an SMG. How you miss the other 4 people? I don't.
Precision aiming. 21 points damage.
So you come in, your SMG fires off, shoots across the room. It's not a very big room. It hits Chase in the chest. He just puts his hand on his chest, smiles at you lot, and then just falls back against the wall, propped up. You are now out of initiative.
Can I use the reaction comms blackout?
If you want.
And I will then leap over the counter and.
Why has my camera died again? My camera
Can
still
I-
works.
You just did comms blackout, mate.
Yeah.
Nice timing.
Can I heal him enough to not bring him round to consciousness? Can I kind of like
Stabilise him.
stabilise him without bringing him
Fine,
round to consciousness?
I'm not going to comms blackout him.
Give me a medicine check.
20, none now.
Oh yeah, he's stabilised.
Sorry, 19 actually, my bad.
Ah, he's dead.
Sorry?
He's dead.
He's dead.
No, you've managed to stabilise him.
Right, cool. I'll disarm him. I'll like thoroughly search him, like taking his clothes off. Search.
Give me a fortitude save as you take his sword.
Not that kind of shot.
Fortitude says to take his sword.
Yep, you are disarming him.
22.
Cool. You take 3 points of psychic damage. Do you continue to disarm him? I will
help-
say that is the first weapon you grabbed.
I will help him.
Did
disarm
I
him.
successfully disarm him though? Did I take it?
You
off?
have removed the sword from him, and you feel that as you took it, it did not like being handled by anyone but Chase.
Yeah.
But you feel that you kind of resisted it launching out of your hand, but there was definitely an attack upon you.
Right. I will still continue to disarm him.
Cool.
I'll be a bit more cautious with the other disarmings I do though, like gloved hands.
Oh, you think gloves protect you? Huh? This ain't the coronavirus, lad. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna wash my hands and say happy birthday before.
I was going to say, if he's got the same biometrics as me, wouldn't it be better if I disarmed him just in case we are linked and
That's
I can
a
take his
great
weapon?
idea.
Good shout,
It's a
actually.
great
I'll
idea.
I like that, and let the other Chase in.
Chase, you grab what you grabbing?
I will start disarming him and exactly
So
what Sean going to do, take his clothes off and
He's got 2 heavy pistols on him.
take them, put them on table.
They don't bat an eyelid when you pick them up. Do you grab the phase sword?
Is it? Jean's already picked that up, has he not?
I'm assuming he's put it down.
Put down the monosword, yeah, the phase sword, sorry.
Yeah, I'll leave that for now, and I'll just carry on disarming, make sure he's got nothing else that he can use to attack us, and then I'll pick it up.
He's got 2 frag grenades. Yeah, it's time to make a list.
What guns did he have on him?
2 heavy pistols.
Right.
2 frag grenades. Another flash. He's got a flashbang grenade, although the original flashbang came from his arm. He's got a credit stick that looks as default as most of the credit sticks you guys have seen.
Okay, I'll toss that. Well, we'll toss that Sparks' way. See if you can get what's on that.
And a small black, looks like a detonator, mate, with a little red button on it.
I will cast comms blackout now as a reaction, and knock all the comms off in the area.
Cool. So you knock communication devices off 20 feet, yeah? Nice one.
So yeah, I'll strip him down to his skivvies effectively.
You strip him down. His physique is very similar to yours, except he's got an augmented arm.
Yeah. Ask Sparks, have you got any cable ties, zip ties, anything we can tie his hands with, feet together, so he can't escape?
Not really. I mean, some cables, I guess. Like dig out through the scrap pile.
Some Cat 5, baby. 2185.
I was just going to say, it's going to be Cat 5 game.
Wait, ever get rid of that,
Someone's moved to Cat 6 still.
Didn't we get the restraints from Bison?
You did. You had
Oh,
chases.
he's conscious, isn't he?
Were they the pink fluffy ones?
They were the pink fluffy ones.
Put the pink fluffy ones on him.
Do it.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Cool.
Well, this is, you guys alright dealing with this? Well, I don't want to be hanging around here if we can help it. I'd rather get this work done and book out if we
Yeah.
can.
You carry on.
You
Yeah,
crack on. Yeah.
I'll crack on. I'll empty my backpack out onto the table. I'll take the vision, the ocular lens that we took from the first gun drone that shot us in the alleyway in our first session, and I'll take the servo motors we took from the TV droids, and I'll incorporate them into the project on the bench over the next hour.
Cool, give me a robotics roll.
Well, how did we leave the other Doug, the one that's still alive?
Conscious.
Robotics roll is a 23.
Cool. Make a note of that, Rob, and I'll ask you for it again in a minute.
Okay, Bill.
Yeah, she's still out conscious on the floor. It's only been 6 seconds since you dragged her in.
Does anyone want to take over and take off?
And a couple of
Yeah, once we've secured Chase, then do the same with her. Take her weapons off, strip her down to her skivvies, cable tie her.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I said her skivvies.
We're leaving the underwear on.
Exactly, that's what I said, skivvies. So calm down, lads. You know, do the same with her. Put her in the same corner.
So you strip them both, tie them both up with whatever you've got around there. Yeah, manacles on Chase and whatever cabling and such. 50-foot of rope hanging on the side.
And then pick the sword up. Just because.
You pick the sword.
Say it to me.
You pick the sword up and you feel the similar feeling that you would with all of your bio-locked weapons. That it is linked to you.
Oh my
You
God.
got a nice sword now.
Wait a sec.
I'm gonna-
We've got a nice sword now. If he's
Don't
bad
think-
into it, that means he's also able to do that, right? And
Sorry.
we can therefore sell that shit.
No, you can't. Even if it's biolink to you, you can't normally unbiolink it yourself.
It's really expensive to unbiolink stuff.
100k. And not that I know.
What, to undo it?
Yeah.
Well, no, to
Pocket
remove
sword.
the biolinking.
Right. Well, maybe we can get something for this stuff anyway from someone we know.
I mean, we have connections in the black market. We're good for selling shit,
Yeah, exactly.
apparently. I forgot what I was going to say.
And then assist
Oh,
Sparks. I will say I'll assist Sparks any way that I can in the next hour. helping him, passing stuff, anything that he needs to try and make the time go that little bit quicker.
So Ryan, cable.
So what Chase manages to do is guarantee you'll be done in an hour.
Sweet.
Right. I'm kind of like, I kind of look over at Alex, who I've decided is the right person to have this conversation with. So now we've got some choices to make.
Addy.
Yep.
So Bison was getting a list ready for me. Did I get any kind of like contact for him?
Nope.
To reach him? Dang it, we could have used that to see if he's alive, if nothing else.
I believe the choice is...
Oh, you have contact, as in the way you can call him if you so wish, but there has
that's
been...
all I meant. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk out of the area of the cloud blackout
Cool.
and try and just call Bison.
Cool. So I'll get to you. Sparks and Chase, you are going to be kept busy for the next hour doing the robotics. Alex and Jean, continue with your conversation.
I was just about to say, Eddie, whilst I'm helping him, can we not speak at the same time as well?
Yeah, you can have a little chinwag. But if you stop to have an intense conversation, I will have time on the Sparks as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So Alex, Jean, you're first.
So yes, I believe your options are either take this unit known as Chase 0.2, 0.5, 0.3, whatever chase value it is, across to Bison if it's there to hand in for the reward, or execute both of these people and then continue our journey on, aid the black market so that Jake can make his sales and purchases that he wishes to do, yet more wasting of time as far as this unit is concerned, and then on to the actual mission that will get us some money, which is removing the tattoo from someone.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this chase needs to just disappear. The woman, she's just a hired gun. I think we can let her go.
Are you asking for an opinion from this unit, or are you just discussing your thoughts to the air?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Do you have an opinion?
We currently are existing in District 5. I would not leave anyone that I would deem potentially a threat to me alive. Unfortunately, it is about 1,001 longs for a bullet, but I will happily spend that 1,001 longs from my own gun for you to execute her.
While I'm working, can I just quickly come over? Can somebody have a look at this detonator and just hand it over to one of them?
Is it the detonator from Chase?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't have time to do both, that's all.
Huh? Well, Jake's outside, so Alex, John.
I'll say to Alex, I'll take care of the girl. You take care of Chase.
To be clear, since people of general ilk and a beating heart usually are indeterminate with this, when you say take care, what do you infer?
I'll go and dump her body round the corner. Best they're not all here in Sparks' lab, whatever this place is.
So you wish me to just shoot Chase and leave him?
Well, maybe Sparks can make use of some of the parts.
I was literally about to say, whilst I'm helping, can we not salvage the augmentations on him?
Alex will walk over to the unconscious, rather bound and prostrate-looking Chase, hold up her its left hand in front of it, and it shifts into a sword and goes straight through its head.
You'll be shocked to find out that kills Chase.
This unit is not shocked to learn that kills Chase. Very sorry, Unit Nile, you'll need to make a new character.
I'll pick up the woman and carry her outside and round the corner.
Cool.
The alleyway.
You bring her around?
Sorry?
You bringing her around?
Am I bringing her around?
Yeah.
No.
You're going to put her out of her misery?
I'm going to take her around and put her in the alleyway. And then I'm going to walk back
On in
into
the
the
back of her
workshop.
Okay, noted. Turns out we're Cherry in a disguise.
20 little metal ball bearings rolling.
And then I'll come back in, and without saying anything, I'll put the gun back in my holster, so that Alex sees me do that. And then I'll put my sword back away. I have the sword out, not the gun. I'll put my sword back away, and then I'll pick up the guy and I'll take him out, and I'll go the other way and sort of dump him in the alleyway on the other side.
Okay, there's a few people watching you do this. Like, they're like, whatever. It's Tuesday. Take it out the trash this summer.
Alex walks over to
One
Jean
One sword.
and hands him a silencer. This unit thinks it would probably be best if you were going to execute them, that you made it quite stealthy.
I use the sword.
Excellent. Still, the silencer is for my gun, so...
Ah. Oh. Look at it and go.
Alright.
Trying to figure it out.
So, Alex and Jean, you've had your conversation and actions. Sparks, Chase. Chase, did you want to speak to Sparks? You said you wanted to have a conversation with him? Or was you just asking in general? You said, could you speak to him while you were doing work?
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to say, it's like, Chase, what we've just murdered, is there any way that we can salvage his augmentations to then resell on the black market to make a bit of profit? Or,
I mean, I need the equipment here in the shop, and I won't want to hang around here. The plan is to get this done and buck out.
There is a big difference, Sparks, between your ability to repair specific augments and remove one from somebody in working order.
Not worth the hassle, it's going to be too complicated, no guarantee. Yeah, nah, just get rid of it.
it was just worth a, quick question.
And sawdust and swear words ain't going to help you. Hui. So.
But Ruffworx might.
Yeah. Is that your conversation that you were having, or?
Yeah.
That wooden augments the true future.
So, Jake, you call Bison. Yep. Bison answers. You see Bison. Yeah.
He's not going to come back. He loves Bison.
Of course
So,
he is. He's going to have he's going to have 900 lives on this.
The best NPC he's ever made in his life.
So you call through to Bison. A video call pops up on your HUD, and you can see Bison sat in his little makeshift throne area at the back of the subway, and he's just sort of lounging out, topless, blood running down his chest, blood running down his eyes. Looks like he's been in the fight of his life. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Bison, you okay there? You don't look too good.
I'm not okay. I had a visit. Damn. Woo! Cherry hits hard.
Cherry, winged Cherry.
Yeah, Winged Cherry. She had a lot to say about you guys.
She did.
Yeah. What can I do for you? What did she say? I think you know what she said, Jake.
I should know.
Technically.
It happened last session.
But
Jake was staring into the middle distance for a lot of it.
So, Jake, you are aware.
I was off sick for that.
You are aware that Jean and the crew gave Bison over to Cherry, basically, and also the
It's bad when
revolving.
you say it like that.
Well,
It's what you guys did.
That's not
You not only
entirely
sold them
inaccurate.
You also gave her something to prove that he was sold off by us. Because we're the only ones that had the revolvers.
you see, Jake's helping the situation now.
Well, I mean, I would have been against it if I was here, but...
We're here now. Let's do
Give me one quick sec. Can I put him on hold for a second? Loud noise. Just need to make sure the guys are okay. Be right back.
As you put him on hold, you see the shopping list just start getting deleted off on your HUD.
That's fine because potentially we might be about to make him a bit happier.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? He's
Not
on
gonna
hold.
Make him any more pissed off. Oh, let's be fair.
The reason I'm putting him on hold is I'm gonna run back to these guys real quick and just say, how do we feel about telling Bison that there's 7 of Chase?
What? Why? What? You're not talking to him, are you?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
that is literally my reaction.
I mean, he might be happy to find out that he can torture him 5 more times and kill him.
Yeah, I guess see what he says.
Every time
I'm
you talk
just
to Bison, we lose
wanted
money.
to make sure this isn't a conversation. This isn't information that we definitely don't want to share with him
Just
for
remember,
any reason.
I don't think it hurts us for Bison to know that.
Also, none of your comms units are working. You'll have to go outside to ring.
I was outside.
Jay
Technically,
was.
I came back in.
just remember.
Cool.
As you
Don't
come back
tip.
in, yeah, the call goes dead.
He just hung up on Bison.
That went so well.
Oh, I need to go outside and
Look at my
come
watch.
back.
15 minutes and that'll stop.
I was going to say, do not accept the first offer either.
I don't think he's gonna give us an offer, did it? Considering I just found out that someone killed Chase because I left him alive over there. Well, I thought we left him alive over there.
This is what he was back to. Oh shit, he's dead.
Yeah, you walk back in. Chase is not in a living state.
He has a face sword-shaped hole where his face used to be.
And the
Oh, there's
last
5 more.
lad's gone.
There's 5. Well, I mean, I was outside, so I probably saw him taking the bodies out.
Yeah.
There's 5 more, I guess. I'm gonna walk outside and see if I can call him again.
Well,
Trying to salvage a situation with information he might like.
so you watch Jake leave the shop, all a little bit like jaw down, like what is going on? Jake, you walk out, the call comes through. You see Bison sat there. Jakey,
Sorry about that.
don't ever hang up on me again.
It was a dead area. Some hacker's done something again. Right. So
Attacked.
you ran into Chase, who we thought was dead, apparently, or so we heard. We found something out that we didn't know, and I don't know if you know, so I thought I'd pass it your way and see what you think.
There isn't a lot Bison doesn't know.
So you knew there were 7 identical Chases.
I do know there's many chases.
It's I think it is.
You're not there, nerd.
Oh, boo!
Ouch.
After me and Cherry decided not to kill each other, we had a good conversation. Woo! Turn that up. And he just points off, like off camera to someone, and they turn the music up, and you can hear it. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Now, I got some information for you, Jakey. You ready? And he leans forward. I'm coming for you, boys. And the call goes dead.
It could have gone better.
In the statement of the session goes to.
In fairness, he was coming for us either way, whether I called him or not.
Yeah, so while Jake's justifying shit to himself in the street.
I tried. I'm just gonna go back in.
As he comes back in, John's like, so how'd that go?
Really well.
Yeah, it went super awesome.
Yes.
Do explain.
We'll be seeing Bison again. I'm not sure if we're gonna get any more buying done.
Right. Did he say anything
Also-
about what happened between him and Cherry?
Yeah, I think they made up.
They made up.
Well, they made up, and then I don't think they like us very much now. You
So
don't?
instead of got 1 augmented serial killer trying to kill us, we've now got 2 lunatic trying to kill us. 3 if you count Chase, the
To be
collective.
fair, technically Cherry doesn't have a reason to kill us anymore.
didn't say anything about Cherry. He only said about himself, so I don't know.
Right, question. If Bison is linked to the Sons of Chaos, where does that put us with the Sons of Chaos?
Oh, Bison's just an arms dealer. The Sons of Chaos.
Yeah, I think we're
I think
alright.
he was
I don't think
basically
we need to worry
neutral.
about that.
Really. Well, ish.
So,
Although he did know about Chases, the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
5.
Really?
How'd you know?
No.
Yeah, there's only 5 now. That's the good news, right? That's definitely.
Well, I
a
didn't
good
tell him
news
that
story.
part, but I just mentioned that we found that out, how there was more of them, and he said, yeah, I knew that.
Did he say he knew that after you told him?
He wasn't offering money for it either way, so it doesn't really change much. Either
you
way,
ask?
he knows about it.
I mean,
didn't get a
I'm not saying,
chance.
it's not you've got a rep here or anything, but did you ask if it was worth money to him before you just told him, or?
If I wanted to ask if the person who was very much new, we set him up, was going to pay me for information, I was going for something else here, kind of repair relationship or try to.
Alright.
Not very well. But
So
anyway,
what happened to Cherry then?
that's all he said. He said they had a chat. So I don't know about that.
So she's still
And then
alive.
he cut up on me. He cut the call really, so I didn't really get to ask anything else.
I'm gonna head out the front.
This unit is already investigating if there are other cyberpunk units that this unit can join.
There's a tavern just out road called Dog and Dyke.
I'm gonna head out the front and I'm gonna call Chase 6's old number that Cherry last had. Because I don't have a number for Cherry, I've only got that,
No answer.
just to see.
Walking off and having a phone call on your own with someone else is such a great idea so far.
No
Pretty
answer.
well, yeah.
There's
No
no
answer.
no answer, John.
Cool.
I got one more call to make technically.
I come back in and go, so I don't think Cherry's gonna pick up Chase's old number anymore.
Didn't she drop that at the meeting anyway?
I don't think she did. I thought she still had it with her, but maybe she did. I don't know. Anyway, so Bison wants us dead. Chase 5 definitely wants this Chase dead already anyway, but apparently he's got a couple of priority contracts. I'm guessing we've probably upped his priority ladder a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
District 3 is sounding great right now. I think that is definitely where we need to go. So, Sparks, how you getting on?
Am I getting on?
You're not long left, mate.
10 minutes?
Yeah, 10-15 minutes.
Cool.
Also, Sparks, if there was anything here you wanted to keep longer term, I'd suggest sticking it in a bag, carrying it with us.
Do you have any idea what this detonator does?
I look at the detonator. Like, I don't know.
Something up.
I'm
You
thinking
right?
once I finish this project, we get out here, we press it.
It could be the Mac, it could be he wired the shop, it could be many different things. It could be his own body sets they'll destruct.
You want to just walk out this shop and press the red button.
Absolutely.
I will happily press the red button.
Cool.
This unit
Can
would
you
also
do-
like to state that pressing the red button means that we walk away without looking back at the explosion.
You'll be rolling for it.
Five-man montage.
I believe the theme tune music should be dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So, are you right? Sparks, you wrap up and you finish doing what you're doing, and you now have your drone with you, ready to rock and ride. Are you all leaving the shop? Are you all pressing the red button?
As we leave, as we get
I'm gonna
100
make
feet
sure,
away from the shop.
I'm going to make sure I'm in the front.
So you all leave the shop, yeah, and you believe you are sufficiently away,
Take
safe.
Whoa.
Go
Before we
on.
press the red button, I'll set a program going on the shop computers just to wipe the lot, just
Cool.
in case it doesn't explode.
Cool.
Take as much as the equipment we got from those guys to sell later.
Can I ask the GM a
Lord
question?
on those back.
Well, okay, whatever we're not using to sell.
AD, I've got a quick question.
Go
the
on.
alleyway that I used to dump the 2 bodies in,
Yep.
how far away from the building was that?
Not far.
Cool, yeah. I'm like, we shouldn't, guys.
Back pedal. Back pedal.
Red button on a
I'll
black
lean over
box.
and press the button.
Where are you when you press the button?
About 80, 100 feet away.
Cool.
100 feet away.
As Jean is like, yeah. So, and are you all trying not to look?
I will not look back.
Cool. Those of you that are trying not to look back, give me a mind save.
We're not looking back.
You're not looking back. If you fail your mind save, you will be looking back because curiosity killed the cat.
8.
You are looking back.
17.
And my only nat 20 tonight.
So, Jake, what did you get? Nat 20. Alex?
23.
Sparks?
20 something total.
Sparks? 8. Chase?
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Jesus. John?
17.
Cool. Sparks, Chase, can't help yourselves. Just can't help yourselves. You look back, and the explosion that goes off and the white light that ricochets across the air in front of you blinds you for 1 hour.
I could not be blinded.
Alright, big man.
Dangerous.
I cannot be blinded.
What you so, kids?
I defeat all man. So, Sparks, you go blind as you get flash burnt across your retinas, as do most of the surrounding people that are watching. Roll me a d12, Sparks.
Jesus Christ, why did I do this to myself?
Plus 3.
Because you look back.
That was entirely all my own fault as well. That's a D12 is a 5.
With a plus 3, so 8.
8, yeah.
Cool. 8 people walking past the shop get rinsed and just blown away. Flame, burnt, scorched everywhere. Your building sort of shifts and slides. Jean, roll me a d20. Let me know if it's odds or evens.
Oh, it's very odd.
It's very odd. Cool. It slides.
One odd.
Oh. The building sort of slides both ways as it sort of opens up on itself. And it's more, once the initial flash explosion's gone off, it's almost a melting effect rather than a burst of fire. And the building sort of, the interior just starts to melt away as it's superheated. And both alleyways get dealt a fair amount of melting building damage, which is a new thing. You are very confident that both bodies are bodies.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And the building takes 100 points of death damage.
Wow, death damage.
Yeah.
I turn around and smack Sparks.
I'm on the floor, like rolling around, I can't see anything.
He's scorch marks across Sparks' face.
Leaning over and punching him in the face while he's crawling on the floor.
So while he's on the floor blind, face burnt, Jean punches him. Now, before you all kick off on each other or not, we're going to call it there. It's 10 to 11. Normally we'd wrap up at 11. So that, tonight, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, is session 5 of Carbon 2185. How are we all? Are we good? Are we well? Yeah, none of them go off. None of them go off when you pull the string. So, thank you very much, players, for joining in, tipping up. That's session 5 under our belts, and we will carry on and see where you lot go. Thank you very much if you are watching now live, commenting in the chat. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. It's always a good laugh to see you lot chinwagging in the chat and laughing at what these lot are doing and not doing. If you're watching it later on the VOD or you catch us on our YouTube channel, which we just upload the videos, it's no, we don't edit or anything. It's exactly what you see here. So. Great, thank you very much. You enjoy yourselves. Any support you throw, great, whether it be financial or love. We're happy with both. So thank you very much. Thank you to all our sponsors. You can see them: Sawdust Swearwords, Thornless Rose, Ruffworx Creative, Ashana's glassworking stuff, and a big one to Dragon Turtle Games, who created Carbon 2185. And we're loving it at the minute. So it's a great thing. It's a great evening of the week, and we all look forward to it a lot. So thank you everyone that watches. And hopefully we'll just keep going and you guys will keep jumping on and shouting abuses. So look after yourselves, stay safe.
Well-earned abuse.
Well-earned abuse. Stay safe, stay sane, just ride it out and we'll see you all in the distant 2185 future. Say bye-bye, players.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys, take care.
Later.
Stay safe.